EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Taken at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles, they're good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And so down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
A first down carry for Henry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Steelers 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Jones, escaping the pressure right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henry again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Dillon, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan, finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. One more time with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are back within a couple of the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the 27, Jones. That's taken in by Duvernay. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. On 2nd down, here's Henry. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now 49er pressure, and they get it. It's blocked. And they'll wind up taking over there in their own territory inside the 40. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 117 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. 49ers. A great play there. 63 yards. And the 49ers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. But no doubt that changes things. Instead of putting 3 more points on the board, they surrender 6 the other way, and they also surrender the lead.
My math's not that great, but that's a 9-point swing, likely to become 10 after they add the extra point.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Inside handoff, Henry. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And right side, Henry's got it. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Henry up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And remember, he had one block. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's... Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 20.